everybody.
Hi.
How's it going?
Good.
We took another week off. Apologies.
Yes.
Sorry.
Been a very hectic week. Or hectic month, I should say.
Our months are just hectic all the time.
That is very true. It's a lot busier for us, especially with trying to shoot this. If y'all been following us on our social media, we've been posting about trying to make this short, this film, whatever you want to call it. And it's just taken a lot of our time just because there's a lot that goes into it that neither of us are experienced in. And this is all new territory for us, so we're trying to do the best we can and just shoot it the best we can and just make it look as nice as we can and just put our all into it. That's not just making these type of sit down videos.
Yeah.
So it's very time consuming. It's still coming out. We didn't stop making it or shooting it or anything. But for this week's video, this is going to be a whole different topic.
Yeah, we were definitely hoping to push out that short. That's what we wanted, for it to be different. We wanted to push out content that you guys would enjoy and that was spooky. So keep an eye out for that, as well as if you would like to be in these shorts with us, we're definitely open to that. Just DM us and let us know.
Yeah, it's always nice working with different people, different clients, and all of that stuff. It's definitely good for me and good for Bobbie as well to get out of our comfort zone and not only work with each other, but work with others as well. And speaking on that, we had shot with Bobbie's good friend, Abby, now my good friend, and we shot with two other women as well, a mom and a daughter. And we did this whole spooky shoot that has a whole nother underlying message to it, which is a good message. And
yeah, and we hope when you do see it, you get that.
So all the links will be down below for Abby's account, for our account, and for the Unholy Ghost. So it's been, like I said, it's been a pretty busy, our lives are just everywhere. Life. Yeah, but we're still sticking with this, push out the good content and not just fall and let this go. But that brings us to today's topic, and today's topic will be on cursed films. So if y'all know more or less what cursed films are, these are essentially films that had on-set incidences, all dubbed cursed films because of all this tragedy that happened.
Today we will be talking about The Exorcist.
Yes, probably the biggest cursed film out there. So along with these tragedies also came death, and 4 of those deaths happened during the shooting of this movie and also after the movie was completed. One of which was Jack McGowran, if I'm saying that right, correct me if I'm wrong. He died of complications with influenza back in 1973 during the London flu epidemic.
Next person that ended up dying was Vasiliki. If we butchered it, I apologize. Yeah. And this was the woman who played the mother of Father Damien. She ended up passing away that same year before The Exorcist was released, and she died from natural causes. But a year before, one of the major things that delayed the film process was one night a pigeon ended up getting into the set and flew into the circuit box and exploded, and the set caught on fire. But the part that kind of left everyone with this is cursed was that Reagan's room was left completely untouched from this fire. That made everybody a little bit
spooked. Nonetheless, so spooked in fact,
yeah,
that they actually had to bring in a real priest to bless the room, bless the set, bless everyone on set.
Yeah. And
speaking of that, there's a whole bunch of stories of priests going to theaters, during the premiere of all of this. Exorcist.
Yeah, after this movie
Hysteria
had came out, everyone thought they were kind of possessed, and there was like Exorcist here, Exorcist there. Everybody's getting exorcised.
It was the 70s, so a lot of people didn't know. They just simply ruled it out as like, oh, maybe that movie is real. Maybe this movie, if we showed it in our theater, people would get cursed. And a lot of this got to a lot of people's heads to where during screenings, people would be passing out. One lady,
she passed out. She fell and fucking broke her jaw.
Yeah, can you imagine just like being in the movie theater, getting up like, oh, I can't take it, I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick.
I think what that one was, that when she turned into like full fucking demon mode.
Yeah,
that's when she passed out.
I mean,
she was just like, oh shit.
I can understand this because if you've seen The Exorcist, I'm sure if you're watching this video, you've seen The Exorcist. That movie is scary as shit. Imagine back then in the 70s when it actually came out, before anybody knew about special effects, you would think that movie was freaking real. When I was a kid and I watched this movie, my dad had put it on, and my heart started racing because I was like, what the hell is going on? This movie is so intense. I love it. And that's one of the first films. It was actually a Nightmare on Elm Street, but this was one of the top films that actually scared the shit out of me and got me more into like this horror world. I loved it ever since.
And another thing that kind of gives you insight as to how people felt during this time was that they genuinely thought that Linda Blair was possessed.
Oh, yeah.
So she had to hire
basically bodyguards. Big old dudes to protect this little girl.
And I believe they actually did an interview with her, right? Where she said that she didn't want to talk about that time.
Yeah,
she said she'll talk about everything else, but don't bring up the whole bodyguard situation and all of the drama that came with that.
Like everybody who had hands on this film actually did their research really well and just made it an amazing movie, and that's why it was so successful.
Yeah.
Not because of these cursed theories, conspiracies, whatever you want to call them. Although people did think that. They thought that they were just saying all of this stuff to get people in seats.
Yeah.
I mean, that was kind of like what happened, but that wasn't the overall thing.
So some other stuff that went on during this screening was that people had already gone in there with this mindset that this was going to be a crazy movie because the marketing that they did behind it was ridiculous.
Oh yeah.
The people that were in charge of this actually had ambulances outside of the movie theaters just waiting for people.
Yeah.
And so people went in with this mindset like, is something going to happen? And then your mind just kind of takes it from there. And I think that's why there were so many people that were walking out, that were getting injured, that felt ill, was because they hyped it up.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Shit was intense back then.
So another thing that people kind of took as it was a cursed film, the set was bad, was because there was a lot of injuries. But that doesn't take into account that this was in the 70s and they really didn't care about safety.
There wasn't a lot of safety regulations.
Yeah.
It was just, we're going to shoot it this way because it's going to look amazing on film.
Yes.
We have to make it look so real. And that's basically what the director told the actresses and the actors in the film.
It was just kind of like a tough shit. It looks good.
Speaking on these injuries, Ellen Burstyn and Linda Blair, Ellen Burstyn playing the mom and Linda Blair playing, obviously, Reagan, the daughter, the demon. They both suffered back injuries because of failed safety. Like I said, the director really wanted to make this film look so real. There's a scene where Reagan, like as the demon is possessing her body, she's like just like flailing back and forth on the bed, and the rig that she was on was like attached to her back. She's like going back and forth, and she's like screaming her head off that she's in pain, it hurts, and they just kept rolling with it. So the screams you actually hear in the film are her real screams. And after they were done shooting that scene, she's like in tears, she's crying. But she suffered a serious injury to her lower back because of that scene, and they just continued the film. Ellen Burstyn as well. She was hooked up on this harness, and the scene was for her to just fly across the room. Yeah. And the director told the guy who was in charge of the pulley to just like pull as hard as he could, and he did, and she went flying. And when she lands on the floor, same thing. That scream that she wails in that scene is her real scream, because they're just like, fuck it, we're going all in, we're gonna full send it.
They both actually did. They suffered spinal injuries, but Ellen's was so bad to the point where she was in crutches the rest of production. In his mind, he thought, oh yeah, she's hurt because she fell. Of course, like, you're gonna fall on your back, it's gonna hurt. I get it. You're filming this.
Yeah,
this
and you want to make it look
dream.
as good as possible.
Yeah, but when you start putting people's safety on the line, and you don't believe them, that's where it gets a little fucked up. Like,
but you know, it's the 70s, and
yeah.
And I keep saying that, and the only reason I'm saying that is because, again, there wasn't really the safety precautions. There was no health regulations. There wasn't any precaution or caution at all to just be safe on set. They were just like, we're going to do it, and we're just going to make it look good. That's all that matters. And this is why I say I'm a skeptic to all of this being cursed films, is because it's not really a cursed film. It's just the way they shot the movie, and
it was just really unfortunate things.
Yeah.
It was just
avoidable shit.
The time that it was happening, there wasn't a lot of talk about exorcisms. People ran with that shit.
Yeah,
and I think that's why
Exorcist movies later.
Yeah, I think this is why this movie blew up so much.
Yeah, because it was the first of its kind.
Yeah.
That's why I got a lot of people interested in coming to this premiere and watching the movie, and a lot of backlash for it too. What are you gonna do? Overall, it was a great film.
It really
highly
is.
recommend it if you haven't seen it and you're just watching this video just to be intrigued by it. But
it's a really good movie.
It's really good.
Like, for it being done in that time, it's really fucking good.
Yep.
Well, that is going to be it for today's episode.
Hope you all enjoyed.
We really hope you guys enjoyed it. I know today was a little different than our usual. I feel like it's a little bit more chill than what our last videos are, because our last couple of videos have been like intense, and I've been coming with the energy. This baby's draining me. Okay. I'm sleepy all the time.
It's not that we're not enthused with these videos, it's just life happens.
Yeah.
This is the first for Bobbie and I to be in the situations that we're both in. Like me for having my first baby. I feel like I'm mentally preparing myself like, boy, you're about to have a kid. So that's where my mind's been. Not really on work, which is kind of funny. But it's, well, I guess the other side of work would be this. This is what we've been focusing on. This is what we've been doing. And this is what we want to continue to do for y'all, because we really want to just talk about spooky stuff all the time and just like entertain y'all.
Because that's really just our life.
Yeah, I mean, it honestly is. If you look at this really isn't like a set. This is legit this is my living room. This is my entertainment. Like. Yeah. This is seriously like our lives, making these videos for y'all. Just out of pure entertainment. We really don't expect anything out of this. We just want to have a fan base who are with us, are intrigued with the stuff that we talk about, and enjoy the stuff that we talk about. And it's just amazing having to talk to y'all, because like I know it's gonna sound funny, but we've started getting followers that aren't either of our friends, and I think that's really fucking cool, man.
There's people that watch us and follow us that are like in a completely different fucking state, and that I think is amazing. If you guys see this, we fucking love you. We hope you guys enjoy this. We are so excited for everything that's to come. We are doing our best to get it out in a timely manner and
as entertaining manner as possible.
We're both perfectionists.
Oh yeah.
When it comes to this, so
this is the third take on this video.
Yeah. So if we don't feel that it's gonna be entertaining for you guys, we're not gonna push it out just to push out a video. We want something that you guys are actually gonna enjoy. We want to push stuff out that we actually enjoy looking at.
Like this video, for instance, is something that we talk about on the daily.
Yeah. We talk about films or spooky films. Yeah. Pretty much every day.
Oh yeah.
But like we said, we guys.
We guys. I think it's
sleepy.
Yeah, but you're also having a baby. Anyway, enough banter. Really hope y'all enjoyed this video. I hope y'all got some insight on it. Hope y'all learned something from it. And we're gonna make this a series as well, because there's a lot of movies that I really want to talk about that have like curses and just very interesting things.
But we will see you guys next week, hopefully with something even more fun and spooky. Yes. If you guys have any recommendations, or there is a story that you guys have heard about,
we're really trying to bring back. Yeah, definitely let us know. But we're trying to bring back the
adventures.
The adventure vlogs. Yeah, back on this, because I really want to go out. Don't get me wrong, I like shooting here. I love our set. Like, the set is amazing. But, you know, there's something about going out and having, like, your heart racing while you're in a haunted area or on the Devil's Bridge or something like that. And you're just like, something could happen.
Yeah.
We're just trying to bring that back. So.
Yes.
But anyways.
But alrighty, guys. We will see you again. If you guys aren't already subscribed, click the button down below.
Also
all
hit the bell.
Beautiful links will be down below as well.
Yeah, and by the time that you're watching this video, the photo should already be on my Instagram account. So yeah.
Yes.
Let me know what you think of those.
Yes.
Yeah. Alrighty.
Bye guys.
See you later.